And welcome back, everyone. 4th of July weekend was celebrated a week early in Aberdeen. WCBI's Chad Groening was there and has this report.
They gathered downtown, staying cool on bleachers, set up under the shade. The third annual Veterans Appreciation was sponsored by Aberdeen Main Street.
We just want to show appreciation for all of our veterans. We served World War II all the way through the war on terrorism.
And there was a specific reason for holding the event this weekend.
You know, on 4th of July, that's the weekend so many people are out of town vacationing. So we choose the weekend before the 4th so we can capture all these people and show our appreciation.
And one of the highlights of this event were these vintage military vehicles, some dating back to World War II. They're owned by Louis Journey of Oklahoma, who spent 35 years in the Army, starting as a private and retiring as a full colonel. He says these vehicles were used by members of the greatest generation.
And they were highly disciplined, and they served us well during World War II and beyond. And of course, they taught it on. I learned from my father, was in the Pacific. But if you don't teach your children and grandchildren to be strong, who is?
When the festivities moved to Acre Park, there were several speakers, including Air Force Captain Travis Cord, who learned to fly at Columbus Air Force Base and has now returned as an instructor.
I enjoy it because I remember what it was like to be a student just a few years ago. So for me to be able to kind of almost pick up where I left and be able to fill in the gaps, that's the good part.
And Cord felt honored to be among so many veterans.
It's like a connection that you feel, as a service member that's still serving today with those in the past, and to hear their stories and about what they served in. So that's the great part of, I think, today.
And even some future members of the military took part in the festivities. The Aberdeen High School Junior ROTC detachment provided a color guard. Master Sergeant Jim Bob McCarty is their instructor and served as master of ceremonies at the event. He says ROTC is a good place to learn discipline.
A lot of these times that we're in now, we have a lot of single-parent homes, as you know, and so they don't have the guidance sometimes from two parents like they would need. And so the self-discipline that we can encourage in them and actually instill in them is invaluable as far as I'm concerned, because sometimes they don't have a chance to get it anywhere else.
And discipline of a different kind was on display as the Mississippi Motorcycle Precision Drill Team performed downtown. Daniel Weed of Columbus is one of its members.
It takes practice, lots of practice. We meet twice a month, Jackson, Meridian, to get all together where we can practice 4 or 5 hours a day. We do a lot of work there to get the bikes, keep the bikes maintained, and to ride these close quarters.
Wheat says they are sort of the motorcycle equivalent of the Air Force Thunderbirds or the Navy Blue Angels, except they stay on the ground. Chad Groening, WCBI News, Aberdeen.
And Save Aberdeen Landmarks had a benefit auction during those activities.